go, everybody in. Good job, team on three. 1, 2, 3.
Coach Deason has been a part of the basketball program for the past 20 years, and about a month ago, he announced that he'll be retiring from coaching. Coach Deason will end up second all-time in wins in the Ballard program with 266 wins.
Keegan Oden.
My name is Seth Wogman.
My name is Reese Brandon Hewin.
I am Max Olson.
Isaiah.
I'm Chase Winterbore.
During this time, Ballard also witnessed 2 state appearances with Coach Deason as head coach.
This year especially was fun because of the state tournament.
Making it to state was pretty fun. You know, something we talked about since we were kids, and you know, he told us we could do it. And
after the game, the whole celebration and seeing so many teams, like watching so many other teams get to celebrate going to state tournament, and then having us do it is just a crazy feeling.
They have achieved 20 consecutive academic awards with Coach Deason as head coach.
He wants to see success in the academic field as well, and like he'd push us to do better in school, and I think that's something a lot of coaches don't necessarily do or keep track of.
They appreciate everything he's done on and off the court for them with all the support that he's had. Each player feels like he's supported them no matter what they were doing during their high school lives.
Coach Deason is a really special person. He's such a big influence on me. He's had such a big influence on the type of player I was, the type of teammate I was, and the type of man that I've become. He can get on you if he wants to, but he rarely ever does because he wants to show you a lot of love and compassion.
Coach Deason was a lot more than just a coach during practice or during basketball games, but he was also like a friend you could talk to in the hall, or someone you'd always see, like you just smile to him or just say hello to him in the hallway during school. So that was always nice. He was always like friendly, not just as a coach, but like in the halls at school. He'd always say, show up time, be 15 minutes early, not just to practice, but to school.
When I think of Coach Deason, I think of a coach who was always there for us, dedicated. He put in way more hours than any coach I've ever seen.
Coach was always pushing us to do our best. He always taught us about team over self. I think that's in the back of all shirts. And he's a good leader and someone I would trust.
Well, he's so passionate about his players and the game. He not only does he want to win, but he wants to make us better people.
Yeah, I got to know him pretty well on and off the court. He's a pretty special guy. He knows what he's doing. He's pretty experienced.
I actually almost quit junior year, but he convinced me to stay out, which is probably one of the better decisions of my life.
Coach Deason was a different coach compared to other coaches.
I think Coach is different because he's not one to sit on the bench in the game and just watch it unfold. He's always trying to coach you during the game. No matter what, he's always trying to tell you what to do, and helps you focus on the details, but also the main aspects, and just kind of learn all about basketball as a whole sport, and I've learned a lot under him.
And we had built relationships since we were in, what, 2nd, 3rd grade. So we knew him way more than just a high school varsity coach.
Growing up, it's always been he was a coach and I get to watch the games and go to practices, and then now that I was a player and coming into high school, he gets to actually coach me a lot. And as a senior, it was kind of surreal because I get to see so many senior groups coming up.
One of my favorite memories I had with Deason was probably back when it was like maybe 5th grade or something, and we just got done with like one of our AAU games, and one of the parents got so upset at him because our team just absolutely demolished the other team, and one of the parents talked the coach out in the parking lot and was wanting to beat him up because he thought we were running up the score.
Right before senior year, I had recently decided to go back out, and I had played in a summer league game, and I had played pretty well. I was having fun. I felt loose. The whole team was loose, and we were feeling good about each other. And after the game, Coach Deason walked up to me individually and kind of put his arm around me and said, I knew you would get to this point. We've been working on getting to this point, not only in your game, but also becoming a leader. And you know, at that moment, it was almost like he was a father figure. And you know, it was just heartwarming to see how proud he was and how proud I could make him. And so that was probably one of my best memories with Coach Deason.
Well, okay, I'll never forget, in 6th grade, we were at a Kingdom Hoops tournament, and I had a little bit of an attitude, and so I got called on a foul or something, and I was like not having it with the ref, so I put my hands up and stuff like this, and right away, Deason just starts screaming at me, just like, I'm like, come on, coach, there's like the kids a grade above us watching us, and I'm just like so embarrassed to sit on the bench, like, oh, he just humiliated me. And I was really mad then, but I realized how big a deal that was for him to say, and it kind of changed my attitude as a whole in sports in general.
We have one thing to say for you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach Deason.
Thank you, Coach Deason, for everything you've done for us.
Thank you, Coach Deason, for everything.
Thanks, Coach, for everything that you have done for me. You taught me a lot. You taught me about how to be a better person off the court and just a better individual as a whole, and you taught me a lot about basketball. Really means a lot to me.
Thank you, Coach Deason, for everything you've done for me, for my family too, just making me become a better person on and off the court.
Thank you, Dad.